Welcome back. It's another episode of Ramrado. I'm here with my favorite person, the best GM ever. That's where you say your name.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was just best GM ever. Tyler Randolph.
Yes. So
From the Dodge world.
Yep, Pegasus, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. You
That's
guys have
right.
a lot of initials. We're just Pegasus Chevrolet of Ennis, Texas.
Or Chevy.
Pegasus, come to us. All roads lead here. Hey, if you're listening and you have not clicked those buttons,
Oh, get on it.
like,
Come on now.
subscribe, share, comment, let us know where you're listening from. We are so excited to be on here for another episode.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Tyler, I got my Meta glasses on, so I asked Meta what we should talk about.
So are you recording me while
I'm not
while
recording.
we're recording?
Matter of fact, I will.
What?
Now I'm recording you while we're doing this. That was how I could do that.
So now I'm just going to stare at this blinking white light on your glasses.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
listen,
all right.
this is all about you today.
No, it ain't.
It's all about us today. But I do have a serious question. I want to know when you were 8 years old.
8 years
8
old.
years old. And you were in one of those classes in elementary school. And they said to you, today you're going to write about what you want to be when you grow up. What was Tyler writing about?
You know I'm bad with social media and the content stuff, so
Okay.
it's wild. I remember distinctly we had to make flashcard. What's the mix and match game that you do where you look them all, turn them all over, and then you find the matching two cards?
Yeah, match.
Sure, match. I wanted to be a photographer.
For real?
No joke, photographer.
Okay.
Yeah. The older I got, I wanted to be an architect. I went to school, started out to be in college architecture, and I realized, hey, I cannot draw whether you show me how to or not. That was my mentality. It was like, hey, I'm going to get in there. I love architecture, and they're going to help me be creative and draw.
Well, we have that in common.
Yeah,
I can't draw
No,
either.
sir, nope.
And actually, that was my worst subject in math was geometry. Not only can I not draw, I don't understand, like, if this was flipped over, what would this look like? I struggled. I like the algebra equations, but I just could not do the stuff about pictures and things. I just wasn't good at it. And I probably couldn't color. I mean,
So were you able to, as a kid, put the square block through the square hole?
probably didn't like to do that. But that is a good one. Yeah. I think I could do that. Yeah. I knew my shapes. I knew that this was a circle. And this
Math was and always has been my thing. So
yeah. You're very, very fast with it too.
Yeah, I
And then
love
you do
math.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wanted to be a photographer. I like it. What kind of camera did you have? Did you have a camera? Did you at least go into it that part? Did you kind of do it on the side for fun or what?
No, I just wanted to be a photographer. You can ask my wife. I'll get on a path and I get so hyper focused on something, and then if it dulls out, then I
Find something
which
else.
it got dull, and I didn't want to take photos and all that. And my wife takes all the photos, and I hardly ever do. I got to remind myself to. I wish I had like an alert when something cool happens to take your phone out and take a photo. Because no. Meta probably does.
Meta's not marketing for us, or they're not a sponsor of ours. But I will tell you, if you just got you a pair of these, it's just as quick as click, click, and you'll be live and on.
Or just say, hey, Meta.
Hey, Meta, start video. And it probably started the video. No, because I haven't closed. So photographer, went up to architect. You graduate high school. What happens to you now?
I went to college.
Okay.
And I went to college for architecture.
Okay.
Started out in architecture school. The basics of it. And then I started taking some math classes, and I was like, hey, I might as well minor in math while I'm at it. I already like math. And I started doing that. And sure enough, it was probably not even a year. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do architecture. And I was sitting actually in a calculus class. And
Calculus.
Yep.
I didn't make it
You
that
had
far.
to do calculus 1 in architecture. So to be in architecture, you had to take at least calculus 1. So I was taking calculus 1, and they had come around, this professor, and came around and talked about this scholarship. in this group. It was called the Utter program. So it was some money in the grant that they had done for a group of college students to be in the program where you studied math. They took 3 math undergrads and 3 biology undergrads, and then we all studied together. And
I like it.
They started the first program. I was part of the first program that was mathematical biology.
Man, I like it. Soraya is headed off to college. So, Soraya, if you're listening, your utter uncle that can help you with your math when you get to school is utter Uncle Tyler. Because she will be in college math. And she does well in school. She got a scholarship to go to LSU, so I'm really very proud of her.
Nice.
But as she moves up into that kind of math, that kind of stuff that you talked about, calculus, I can spell it.
I did
but
1,
I did
2,
not,
and 3.
And I did not take 1, 2, or 3. So if you need help, Soraya, utter brother,
Come on.
utter uncle, Tyler will be your assistant.
Utter uncle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Other something.
Yeah, but math has always been my thing. So it's funny. I actually, in high school, my brother's 2 years older than me. So I shared the same math class with some of my brother's friends in their class.
Because you were that smart.
I guess who they got help from?
Utter uncle. they utter brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was in all the advanced math classes and whatever I could take. So, but it's just was always my calling, and I guess I use a good amount of it now.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you use a lot of math.
I calculate quite a bit. So I have a weird brain in that I can forget something someone told me 20 minutes ago, or I can get sidetracked. But I can, like, you give me a stock number, a phone number, or certain, like, I can visualize numbers and it, like, still comes back to me. Wow. So, like, a stock number, I can tell you the stock number of the demo I'm driving is R250232.
What kind of vehicle is it for those that are listening?
That is the Ram 2500 Rebel diesel. The very first demo I drove when I got here, R240255. That was a Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 gray.
Do you know the
Black
customer
interior.
that purchased it?
I do. He traded in a
Oh man.
a 21 Mustang manual transmission.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
His freakish brain for the most random, absolutely random things.
So for those of you that are listening today and you love math,
yes,
prior you wanted to be a photographer,
and
if you want to succeed all the way to becoming a GM, and you can memorize stock numbers, AKA,
that's not the path.
it's what we refer to when we're getting keys out for vehicles when you come onto our lot. We call them stock numbers. A lot of times people don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
So our fresh new sales associates that show up, hey, if you can memorize stock numbers, I'm going to tell you right now, you're on the path to being a GM. You know why? Because Tyler Randolph, my other brother.
When I sold TVs,
Come on.
I knew the model number for each of the TVs and the stock number.
You had stock numbers for TVs?
Mm-hmm. I knew the model.
Yeah, I
and
knew
what that stock
you
number
had a
would
model
be.
number.
Yeah.
I thought you was like model number, serial number.
Well, if stock number, serial, whatever the UPC, so whatever you rang it up with, you didn't ring it with the model. But
You think they have a stock number for these Ray-Bans?
internally, like Best Buy would have their own.
That's where I bought them from,
There you go.
Best Buy.
So they have their code associated with that,
And
and
that's a
then
stock
the
number.
manufacturer has their model/serial number. So
Okay, so now that you've taken
random
us,
fact.
yeah, I mean we appreciate that, but now that you've taken us down that path, so you somewhere got into this industry. So tell me when you got into this industry.
So selling TVs. I started selling TVs at Sears.
Okay.
When I was 18, I was a temp holiday employee, and then got hired on full time because I was a salesman. Sold myself. Anyways, but sold TVs and cameras and electronics. I worked in electronics in Sears and at Parks Mall in Arlington.
Yeah.
Then I went and sold appliances, and all kinds of appliances, refrigerators, everything. Then I worked on the home services side, helping sell, working on the warranty side, the installation side, and I had reached really a limit. I asked for a promotion. Thinking back, I probably wasn't deserving of the promotion, no matter how good I was.
Yeah.
Won't get into that, but I'd asked for promotion, was denied, and I figured, okay, now is probably my time to make a change.
Yeah.
So I called my pops. I've grown up around this industry all my life. So back in 95, I was 6 years old when my dad started in the car business, and that's the only thing I've known. And I actually had said, I'm not going to get into this. It's just I want to do something different.
Yeah, photography.
Yeah, or architecture, or math, applied mathematics. I was going to be an actuary.
Or sell, because it sounds like now I've just heard that you've also
I sell.
sold cameras and
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah.
So, you're around it.
Yeah. So
how'd you get in?
I
Still trying to get you in the car business.
long-winded.
No, it's a short story. But we just
Yes. So
somebody's sitting on the edge of their seat. How'd the guy get in? I'm with you. I'll ask it again. How'd you get in?
So, my old boss, who actually works in the group, my dad set up an interview with him, and 2 weeks later, I started selling cars at a Honda dealership. It was Huggins Honda at the time, back in 2014. Started selling.
Man, that is so crazy. So 2014, you were at Huggins Honda.
Yeah. You want to see my math brain at work?
Okay, please do.
January 27th, I started.
Okay.
February 10th, I sold my first car, and I actually sold two on that day.
Hey.
First one was a 2013 manual transmission Civic Si in a burnt orange color.
Like the cup?
It looked like that cup. It was a four-door Si. And then I sold an Urban Titanium Metallic four-door Civic LX.
Oh, man.
That same day.
And people are probably, listen, y'all,
And they both paid cash.
if you have a memory like Tyler's, you can make it. And I want to just encourage those of you that are listening today. If you don't have this level of memory, it's okay. I promise you, you can make it as well. Okay, but I want to tell you, so 2014, you're at Huggins
January
Honda.
27th, to be more precise.
Well, while you're there, I'm next door to you. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting at Auto Nation Chevrolet, North Richland Hills. That's where I was working, right next door to you.
Is that where you started?
I didn't start there. Okay. I started at Westway Ford.
Westway Ford.
Westway Ford. Yeah.
It's all those jingles that we grew up with.
Yeah, we did.
Mine was Rusty Wallace, king of the Honda store.
That was your competition.
Yeah, they used to be really big.
Whatever you do, come see Clay.
Yeah.
That was another little jingle.
Shot me first, shot me last. Either way, come see Clay. That was the
Yeah.
So, but the Rusty Wallace, they used to be a giant. I mean, no offense to Rusty Wallace, but Frisco Honda came along, and now they're the giant. And Huggins Honda, while I was there, we started stepping on face. I mean, beating them. And
Well, while you guys were doing all that fighting and competing, David and Goliath stuff, I was next door at Auto Nation Chevrolet. That is ironic, crazy. So 2014, you're there.
neighbors.
I mean, neighbors, next door neighbors.
We
And-
actually stole some of y'all's customers sometimes, thinking that
Of
the used car
course.
lot, thinking they were coming.
Yeah. That was when the used car lot was at the end of the
Yeah.
area.
Now
right
it's the
next to
KBB
the-
buying center, I think.
Yeah, we do have a buying center down there. Or they do. Not
Yep.
we.
Right up against the fence line.
Yeah. And I was right next door. That's crazy. And now, guess what?
We're right next door.
Fast forward 11 years later, 10 years later for really, because we started last year. And we're next door neighbors again.
Yeah.
Wow.
The neighbors.
I'm just
And you were
telling
doing finance, sir?
I started there doing finance because when I was at Westway, the general manager would not put me in finance. I was a sales manager, and he said, "It's a waste of your talent for you to go be selfish." That was his words. Because he wanted me to motivate people and lead teams
Makes
and
sense.
do those things on the outside. And he said, if you go into finance, it's going to ruin you because you're going to make some money and you're just going to be all about you. And I don't want you to do that. So he wouldn't let me do it. So I worked for him and, had a real good experience. And then I just got to a point where I was like, I want to do finance. So I had to resign. So I resigned from there, and I took about 6 months off, played a lot of golf, and then I said, you know what? I didn't make enough money to retire this early in life, so I have to go back to work. And so one of my good buddies was working at the Chevrolet store, and he said, hey, come on, we got a spot for you in finance. So I went to finance. I did it for about 3 months. And guess what?
This ain't for me.
They said, listen, it's a waste of your talent. Stay in here. He was actually being promoted. So he was promoted to being a general manager inside the group. And I came out and became the general sales manager at the store.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So it was a little quick boop, 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 promotion.
My path was sales, finance director, GSM, and all within that same store.
Your hat's a real big hat. So I wore one hat, but I had two positions. So I was the general sales manager / finance director at the store.
Yeah.
We didn't sell as many cars as you guys did over there.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. That's okay. We were a nice store, profitable. You guys also paid us every single month to store some of your little Hondas on our lot.
Oh, that's right. We had that lot behind there.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all were taxing us. We were paying the AutoNation tax.
Tariff tax.
Yeah, that was. I remember when I heard how much it was. I was like, hot dog.
Well, I mean, you got to pay to play. You guys wanted to play big. We just had extra space.
Are you leading into you're about to start charging me rent for some of your space back here?
You know what? I'm glad you said it.
No.
All these Rams on a Chevy lot.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, because there's the Taj Mahal's coming, ain't it? Are you excited?
Yeah. Yes.
I can tell. You guys are revving up. I'm excited to see the dirt outside. I started to see
concrete slabs. The wash facility's got some concrete slabs back there too.
Can I give you some advice for somebody that just did what you're doing right now?
I'm gonna listen to all the advice and any of the mix-ups. I'm gonna try and get ahead of any of the issues / insights.
Create career paths, not just job postings.
Career paths. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
you
what we've done.
If you create career paths right now, not just job postings, you'll allow the runway of a job to turn it into a career. People will have an opportunity to do what you and I did, right? Because it started for me as a job. I did want to make more money. I was teaching school prior to this, and I was like, man, I want to make some more money. I enjoyed being around people, but I did want to do that. And I got into the business. I was able to make some more money and stay around people. And then it turned at some point from being a job into a career. Yeah. And I think that, nowadays, if we do a good job of casting vision for people that allow them to see an entry level in, but see the whole path, it allows people to be able to provide for their families and kind of do what we did, move up.
That's right. So I think back to Woody C. Marvin. Was my sales manager. And he made a statement to me that I tell all new to the car business people that I hire. The moment you decide, or if you treat this business as a stepping stone, which I originally was like, hey, I'm going to go try selling cars and see what happens. I'm probably going to go back to school, whatever.
Right.
I'm sitting out on the ramp outside the building, waiting for a customer to come on the lot, and we're just chit-chatting. And he says to me, if you treat this job as a stepping stone, you're not going to make it. You're going to fizzle out. The moment you decide, if you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're not going to make it. The moment you decide to put 2 feet in and decide that this is what you want to do, then you can be successful.
Man, that's some great advice.
And it was that night, and the next couple of days, I went home and thought about how much I enjoyed doing it and how I realized, hey, this is probably where I'm more fitting is a sales atmosphere like this, talking, negotiating, communicating, building relationships, and I've stayed committed since. And
it's great advice. Yeah, that's great advice because I think, like you said,
you got to commit.
Somebody else said it this way. It's probably my favorite book called The One Thing. It said, if you chase 2 rabbits, you won't catch either. And I think that's the same concept.
I ain't catching 1 rabbit if I chase it.
Well, I think if you you put together a trap, and you probably
you're
can, right? But yeah, and it is that. I know for me, I had all these ideas run through my head, and I think what could have slowed down my even development inside the business was trying to do too much too soon. Yeah. And you do have to be committed. You do have to dedicate yourself, because the business does give you a return on what you put into it. Yeah. And there's so many different paths as well. And I think that's the other side of it, is that, you know, we're not the career where people talk about in high school. They're not talking about it really in college. But
job fair is not, that's right.
We get the rap of X, Y, and Z with it, but it's really a great industry for somebody that likes to deal with people. Yeah. You know, the other industry I've been looking at more and more when I'm out to eat and things is the restaurant industry. And I think there's so many similarities of what we do and they do. When we were talking with Morgan that day, I thought, like, it's just the people business. And I
love hiring waiters and waitresses.
Yeah, they do very well.
If they've never been in the car business and you've been a waiter or waitress, come see me. Probably got a spot.
Chili's, Fern in the Wild, Limericks. We're
Go.
looking for your people.
Yeah. That's right.
Chick-fil-A. We're looking for your people.
Yeah.
No, they do very well. And I think so, because they're used to being around people. So if you like to be around people, listen, just go and look. Regardless of what it is, go look, because there's so many different avenues inside of our business. Our service department, our parts department, you know, we have people on the sales side, but there's so many different people that, and it's all about just people. You know, if you really break it down, I mean, if you like people, you like talking, you can make it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wouldn't you agree that most clients that come in to buy a car from the sales side of it, at least, they somewhat know what they want?
Yeah, I would agree.
You know? So today's version of a salesperson is not what yesterday's version of a salesperson was. I mean, you know, some people didn't know. They came to the lot just blind.
Yeah.
What's in the car?
Let's buy a vehicle today. What kind of vehicle? Well, I don't know. Let's figure it out.
Right. They were an up.
Not
like
so much anymore. Yeah.
You said they were an up.
Yeah.
Are you an up? Do you know what an up is? So we call up. What do we call an up?
Nowadays, it's any customer that's walking up to the door. But an up would be just a fresh walk-in, no online shopping, which is everyone has pretty much now been online. You know, catching a fresh up is grabbing someone. Hey, they've been thinking about buying a car, and even then they're thinking like, well, I wanted to come in, buy a car when it was Honda. I want to look at a Civic, or now I want to look at a Ram. Okay, which Ram? What are you pulling? So to your point, as a sales professional, most of the time they do know what they want. Yeah. But it's up to us to be able to educate, like on Ram, 1,500, 2,500, 3,500.
On Silverado, 1,500, 2,500, 3,500. Keep going.
Gas or diesel in all of those as well.
Gas or diesel on all those as well. EV as well.
Look, we all know what you want. It's a Ram pickup. Come on.
Or a Rado, Silverado pickup.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yes. But so what is so important now too is like the initial leading question when it comes to buying a truck. What are you using it for? Yeah. And even further is, what are you pulling? So there's so many salespeople.
What puts you in the market today?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I need to find another truck to pull a load, or we have ranchers and farmers pulling cattle, getting diesel.
Or bringing watermelons to our lot. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Listen, I took my pastor the watermelon, and they
red, orange, or yellow.
I actually got an orange.
Orange
and
meat.
I got the regular one, I guess a red one. Maybe,
okay, yeah.
Right? And my wife, she loves the watermelon.
You juiced it.
And I juiced it, yes, because I don't like the texture, but I do like the taste. Come on, man.
You're so finicky.
Call it what you want, but I have
you know
realized.
What you know. You like
can
what
I
you
tell
like.
you what I've realized? There's so many
You're strange.
more fruits. Thank you. Yes. There's so many fruits that I really do like, but it was the texture that kept me away from the taste. And now that we have this juicer, we were at my pastor's house and they pulled out this juicer, and he had prepared this watermelon juice for me. As soon as I tasted it, this was like the first time.
You went on Amazon and bought one.
My wife went on Amazon that night and bought one at our doorstep. The next day, she had juiced me up our own watermelon that we bought from the guy that pulled in with the watermelons.
And what kind of truck was he driving?
He was driving a Ram, and he was struggling.
Not true.
Yes, it was.
No.
True. Don't lie. That Ram truck, the bottom of it was like coming out. Like he was on the bottom of it.
He's got a whole load of melons.
It was struggling. Now,
it's a half ton.
he made it in.
If it was a Silverado, it would have
tomatoes
probably
from
blown the rear end.
I bought tomatoes from him too, fresh. Oh, my mother-in-law loved the tomatoes.
My mouth's watering.
And guess
Stop
what
it.
I did? Guess what I did?
Selling the dream.
I
so
juiced
hungry
them.
now. You juiced the tomatoes.
I sure did.
Did you put any vodka in it?
I didn't. I didn't.
That make you a Bloody Mary?
You know, that was that life. And I did not do that. I'm just on juicing. And right now, I was out of town. I feel kind of heavy. I need to really juice right now. I got to lose some more of this weight. So we said all that, though, to say that sales is a great career. And you can sell from vehicles, and you also can sell in service.
Yep.
The engine light comes on, and you can advise people and just be there to greet them. And really, my general manager, Patrick Morrison, he's probably somewhere around the world in his nice yacht, because that's what he told us he was going to do when he retired. He retired. This is what he used to tell us, though. He said, the main job of a sales associate today is to lower their anxiety. And I think that's so true on sales side, service side, because they're so anxious about, my engine light came on. What are you guys going to do? How much are you going to charge? And the associate's job as an advisor is just lower that anxiety. Yeah. Hi, guys. I understand. We're going to get to it. We're going to look at it. We're going to get you back going. And that's all we do, though. Mm-hmm. And try to do it with what? A smile on our face. Like right now, we're hiring somebody right now on this podcast. Somebody's like thinking, I can do that. I can do that job. Pegasus, ChevyTexas.com. If you can do it, come over here to us.
This industry has changed my life.
Yeah, mine too.
For the better.
Mine
for
too.
The better.
Mine too.
So I've been dating my wife for almost a year. When I started in the industry, I got married. It helped me pay for a ring, a wedding, a farm. I have 3 kids.
You have a farm.
We
had a farm.
Yeah.
Your next house.
This industry's been good to me. But, you take care of people, the industry takes care of you. The business takes care of you. So
and I think it's across the board. So, sales is not a bad thing. We're doing it everybody does it in so many different ways. I bought these Meta glasses because I had a salesperson. I bought this phone because of a salesperson. I bought the car. I bought my home.
The phone, the salesperson was your wife.
Oh, yeah.
She sold you.
Because I really didn't. She did.
She sold you so hard.
She did. She got me on this one.
The salesman sold her and she sold you.
To the place that the new phone was sitting on the counter all the way until the point where...
Dog it. That's what you said.
She finally had to say,
darn it.
Sit down, let me help you get this thing exchanged because I have to send this back. If not, we're going to lose the credit that they supposedly do. Matter of fact, I need to check the bill and see if they ever give us this credit. Probably they didn't, right? Because know how they do.
Darn it.
God dog it. But yeah, so sales is great. Career path.
To that career path, when I left Norm Reeves, I just wanted to apply, figure out what my next step was. I had no idea I would get my first general manager gig. No idea.
Yeah.
And, when I had been in the same place, and this business we always call it a small network.
Right.
Everyone knows someone in this industry. I didn't know a whole lot of people because I'd spent, in
right there.
my little store, that store there for, 10 years. And, my old boss, he helped me. And, I met with Steven and Mike. And we discussed some options, and they had mentioned this store and mentioned they needed a hole to fill, and It's wild.
Yeah.
Talk about career path. I didn't envision I had a plan that I wanted to be a general manager and I wanted to grow. This was my step. I did not envision it happening like that or at that time. And it's just, taking care of people or doing, I busted my butt in anything that I did, but dedicating all that time and energy and focus at that dealership before. And now here I am, get to be a general manager. It's wild.
No, I think it's great. And I think for those that are looking for maybe another career or another opportunity, I think the thing that you really need to look at is what kind of company are you joining? Yeah. And the fact that our company has the values that it has, I that supersedes everything to me. You can go to any dealership and if they have vehicles there, you can figure out how to make money and do those things. But it's not just about making money. It's about the people we associate ourselves with. Who are we connected to? What do they stand for? And do they stand for it beyond the website? Sometimes people have the stuff on the site and that's what they want everybody to believe you stand for. But what I love about our company is that we truly stand for the values that we truly stand for. What we say is what we're really doing. It's a place of integrity and teamwork and loyalty and attention to detail. Yeah. And then the one I really love, my favorite one is personal growth. Yeah. And I missed one. It was urgency. Yeah, I didn't say that one. Yeah. I just want to make sure that for those my company that's watching, that they know we know all the values.
So Mike's trained us and talked to us about, you don't sacrifice any core value regardless of the talent.
Yeah.
So that's been a big thing. It's, sometimes you feel like you're backed in a corner in certain scenarios, but what he said and what we've talked about too is you always revert back to this. Mm-hmm. Does it fall within those core values and moving from there?
That's good stuff, right? Yeah. And I think when you have that, though, that's what allows you to plant in a place and grow with the place and make it a career. Because if you don't, you're job hopping. You're looking for the next. You're looking for, where am I going to go next? What am I going to do next? And it only is good for the moment, but it's not good for that longevity.
Yeah, I'm not interested in bouncing around and around. That's why I stayed in the same place for so long. Thought I was going to end my career there, and that didn't work. But here I am, and I'm planning yourself and putting both feet in. It goes a long way.
It sure does. One thing about the life of a GM is sometimes you get interrupted. Like you just left and vanished. What happened?
I'm sweating too.
Yeah, what happened?
So I have a customer.
Yeah.
Good customer. He is looking to replace 2 of his vehicles. Well, it started out with 1, now 2. And I just walked him to show an example of what he's getting tomorrow.
Okay. Was that a Chevy or?
It is a Ram Power Wagon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's twin brother. Yes. So I'm calling for a referral. I told this twin brother he's dead to me too now because he's in here now.
Utter.
Huh?
Utter.
Yeah. Oh. So moral of the story is we got twin brothers. One's buying Ram. One's buying a Silverado.
So one's making a smart decision. One's making another decision.
You should have heard the banter that was out there. So
I bet it was.
Landon's telling me, "Hey, stay away from. We got the smart one."
I got it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
I told the other one, "You're dead to me."
Are they in the same career?
Yeah, they own a business.
I love it. Today we talked all about careers. We would love the opportunity for you not just to shop with us, but also to work with us because we are like a family up here. So that's what we have for today. Utter. You want to close us out, Utter?
Building careers, not jobs. Come see us. All roads lead to
Pegasus.
And did it go down
like a Disney movie?
God dog. I tell you what.
See y'all next time.
See you next time.